Well, this is a bit of an unexpected stream to actually be making. I feel like I decide to, since it's Memorial Day, everyone's pretty much almost off of work, and I'm pretty much I'm pretty much already on the summer and officially graduated. I feel like, why not just do a reaction to the Xfinity series? It was originally going to be this previous Saturday, but due to all that rain that caused all of the due to all that rain that was over there at Charlotte Motor Speedway, they decided to move it on to this day because of the unprecedented, because there was also so much rain on Sunday as well, so they had to try to find a good day to at least get a good race in. And looks like already the engines were already fired, so we're gonna get this one quickly here. And as I try to connect this stupid thing onto the TV, I'm gonna get we don't have a good crowd here today, but we do have a decent amount of people, so I'm gonna bring them in quickly as I try to connect this.
Yo.
Hello,
Yo, what's up?
Are you kidding me, Ma? You still have this PFA.
Yeah, you still have.
Why do you have this?
It's because it's cute. Okay.
Nice.
Yes, and Joe, Joe's. Joe's. I'm aware that you're gonna have to miss it because of your driving test. Good luck on it.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, well, I mean, lately I've also been taking my driving test too.
I'm gonna try to find a good day here. Are you
Molly,
kidding me?
Oh, backstage fan here.
Go to backstage, Molly.
Hey.
That again?
Hello.
Hi, Jacob.
All right, the thing is finally connected. Jesus.
Yeah.
I managed to get the PFE enabled here.
Yeah, which also, guys,
for the Xfinity race happening before the Sprint Cup race.
Hello.
I was talking right there.
Whoa! No.
But yeah, guys, if you're wondering who's hosting the Coke 600, it's actually gonna be me later today.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm not doing it.
Since it got delayed yesterday, how come it's starting at 2:40 instead of later in the evening, like how it should?
They scheduled
I
it,
don't know.
so yeah, I mean,
It happened.
but I am concerned though of the heat though for the drivers here.
It also happened in Bristol.
Isn't this why they mainly do the Coca-Cola 600 in the evening towards the nighttime because of heat conditions?
Yeah,
More
it's
than
kind of
one.
like that.
Yeah, which
Well,
also
then, even though it got rained out yesterday, they should have still done it somewhere in the evening rather than doing it at 2:40 in the afternoon.
yeah.
Joe, seriously, what is that?
Yeah. Also, another thing here. Combined for Xfinity and Cup Day, we're gonna have 900 miles of racing.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the 300 miles, and you need to do the 600 miles.
Wait, let me.
So combine that together. 300 plus 600 is 900 total.
Yeah, 900. Yeah.
Yeah,
Combine that.
900.
Molly, why did you bring him here?
Wait. I'm trying to fix my phone.
I know what it is.
No.
Cars are already rolling.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I need to find the channel.
Yeah.
I need to find the
Guys,
channel.
I just realized that we don't have the driver's booth today.
Oh yeah.
We don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
One more driver.
Well, probably. Well, Jamie McMurray and Michael Walsh. Well, we're
I
not
was just
current
going-
drivers, but
I was just going through my list to find out Price's Right is on.
It is on.
Also,
Yeah, I
guys,
just realized I was going through my guide on my TV. I'm looking for the race right now.
I have to bring truck
Yeah,
cars.
guys, here's what we found last night.
what?
What is that?
I found a Roblox Jeopardy.
A Roblox.
Wait.
Roblox Jeopardy?
Wait a minute.
Oh,
I
we
actually
should try
remember
that.
seeing that because I typed that in. Let me type up Roblox Jeopardy and see that again.
Oh, also, I want to say something to Joe, if you're hearing this in live chat. If we ever play Roblox Jeopardy, no answering sharks.
It says right here, trivia Roblox game show Jeopardy.
Shark.
Joe, if you hear me,
As a
no
matter of
answering
fact, as a matter of
that there.
fact, I do have a new clip of Joe's, but it's not the shark one yet. It's actually
This
something
is-
different.
So it says this Jeopardy game was created on November 12th, all the way back in 2020. It was updated 4 months ago, which was in January, and the server size for this game is 32.
Wow.
Damn.
It's nowhere near compared to the original one where the max is only 3.
Who's doing the Cup Series today?
Which
Basically, this I guess this is like some sort of team game because the server size is 32.
maybe.
Who's doing the Cup
I
Series?
might as well tell the group chat
And,
about
and
this.
as I was saying, yes, I do have a new clip of Joe's, but it's not the short one. It's actually something different. It came
What is it?
Is it
came
the
from one of my
shark?
favorite Roblox Ruckus videos.
I think I know what it is.
Okay, show it to us. Okay, show.
All right, Joe. Sorry for this.
Oh no!
Oh.
That's not what I thought it was.
I saved that.
Passenger.
Yeah,
Damn,
Joe. Don't forget you played that.
Damn, I was going to save that.
Yeah.
I literally saved that clip, and I am adding that to my list of streams. I cannot resist. I cannot resist deleting that clip.
No, play it again. I want that clip.
Play it again, Tim.
Play it again.
Play again.
Yeah, play it again.
Got it.
Oh, I played that game. I played Roblox Uno.
Yeah, that. By the way, that came from episode 8 of the
Alright.
series.
Oh my gosh.
Who's doing
So what you're saying is you added that on one of your Roblox series on your alt?
Yeah, episode 8. Yeah,
Guys,
Oh
who's
my
doing the Cup
gosh.
Series today?
it was
Still
the
looking
it was
for
the Uno.
still
It was
looking
the
for the
Uno
race
episode.
channel.
It was the Uno episode on Racing Power Gaming.
Yeah.
Is
You can
the
also see
episode I-
train wreckers on there too.
Well, of course, it was
Who
the
is-
episode I won on.
Who is
Yeah,
doing
Where-
the Cup
where is the
Series?
racing
in a
channel?
row.
It's Junior. It's Junior, Molly. He's going to do
Where's
it.
the racing channel? I'm struggling to find it here.
Union, I probably won't join your stream today because I'm going to the movies at 4.
What movie are you going to be watching?
The Little Mermaid live action.
Pace car lights are
No.
off.
One movie I still have yet to see in theaters is Guardians of the Galaxy, the recent movie that came out not long ago.
I'm not interested in watching that movie, but
I
brother-
saw
my-
that the other day.
None of my sister watched it.
I'm pretty sure that a lot of us have seen the Mario movie already.
Oh
Yeah, we
yeah,
did.
we have.
Yeah.
Pretty much,
Yeah,
pretty much
I
all of
think
it. Pretty much
Mario
all
movie's
of
my
us
favorite
in
movie
here
so
have
far
seen
this
it.
year.
So
Still though,
Yeah,
the fact that they made a Mario movie out of this, it's gotta be the best movie they ever made out of a video game.
I
Yeah.
think I spent-
Yeah,
Next
the Mario
to
movie is so far my
Elimination.
favorite movie of the year.
Mhm.
Same here.
Same here. I mean, the action that is built into that movie is just absolutely mind blowing to watch.
I think I spent too much money because
Especially the ending. The ending is probably my most favorite, where they really took action here, where they really took action at the end.
Uh-huh.
I think I spent too much money.
Molly, I keep telling you this a million times. Spend your money wisely.
Yeah,
I-
please.
Wisely, yes. Wisely is the best. We're about to go green, guys.
$20.
Guys, we're about to go green. Pace car
Yeah.
lights are off.
I still cannot find the channel. I don't know what the hell's going on here.
It's
I heard that.
FS1.
Bug that.
FS1. Let me see where that's at.
Fox Sports 1.
Looking through my channel here.
Yeah,
Looking for
FS1.
FS1.
Oh, come on. The pace car lights are back on.
We
Why
apparently
are they
have
back
missed in
on?
the
What's the
area.
problem here?
Missed.
Yeah, we have missed.
Oh,
Look,
great.
Jeremy Clemens, let's win
Well, I'm
the
still looking for
season.
FS1. Where's it at here? Looking through here. Where's FS1? There it is.
Yeah, there is a miss.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Let's
Right.
go.
Yep. I've got the race on now. It kind of confused me because it said NASCAR racing another hour. No. It's not. Is that something called Skip and Shannon on, and then NASCAR Xfinity Series at noon, all the way till 3 p.m. and then right after that is the Coca-Cola 600. Let me go over there. It's on the same channel, isn't it? It's gonna be on FS1, the same channel, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, but if you can't find FS1, search out with your controller.
No, I found the FS1 channel. I'm just wondering if the Coca-Cola 600 is on the same channel.
No, it's going live on Fox.
Well, then I'll go search Fox then to get the Sprint Cup Series race when we get there after the Xfinity race is done.
I also have
Let's
some
go,
money.
Clemens.
so I can pay for my drinks and stuff after I get in.
Richard Chan, the co-caster, in the radio.
Okay, well, I looked at the radar. It doesn't look like it was going to rain at all today.
I was checking the radar. I was checking the radar for the next upcoming day, and it only said it's gonna be cloudy for most of the day. There's no signs of rain, unlike yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Well, however, I don't think these
It's just gonna be cloudy. It's just gonna be mostly cloudy for probably the entire day, or it might get fully cloudy, but no signs of rain right now at the moment.
You should be able to still talking right there.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any.
Yeah, but let me just say this here. Honestly, the Xfinity cannot race tomorrow because after this race here, they have to go to Portland.
Oh.
Because of course, how many days does it take for them to get to the next track?
Likely a few days. Because they're going to Portland,
and then
Oregon.
they're gonna have to get ready, and they're gonna have to get all prepared for the race, get ready to race and all that.
Oh yeah,
Now the pace car is off.
They got to go from Charlotte to St. Louis, which is all the way in the Midwest.
That's in Illinois, right? Illinois, right?
Due to how far that is, it might take about 2 to 3 days just to get there.
Yeah.
I mean, they must be lucky that the drivers must be lucky that they get one entire week to make it to the next track and get prepared for it.
All right, pace car lights off again. So let's try this
They're
again.
off again. So are we going green this
We'll
time?
try this again. Hopefully, we'll be able to get this in.
Trying to go green. Take 2.
Let's go, Jeremy.
Brian Herbst and Eric 13.
Also, another thing I wanted to say to you all here.
Oh,
Oh my gosh! And another thing I want to say, today is also Memorial Day, which today is the day we honor the soldiers who served our country.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're paying full respect to our soldiers who fought to save us this whole time. We pay lots of respect to you soldiers out there.
Yep.
Okay, let's get
And to the soldiers out there, thank you for saving our country and fighting hard.
Yeah, thanks for protecting our
Yeah.
and our
Thank you.
That's why we support these soldiers, because they fight to save our lives.
Oh, and
all right, here we go. We're going racing. We're going racing.
Race cars off the track. We're about to go green.
Go, Jeremy Clement.
Yes. So,
Justin Allgaier at the front row, and we're green at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Let's go, Clement.
let's go.
All right. Well,
Let's go.
It hasn't gone green
It's got to
officially.
green.
for me yet.
It's got to green for me and some others.
You check on the
Well, my TV is super behind.
Orange
so-
rewind.
Did Allgaier get the jump on the starts? Jeez, who is that at the front that just got a head start?
That was Nemechek.
All right.
Well, Nemechek has a good early start at the beginning of this race with about 4 car lengths. Wait, I see the 16 right there.
Whoa.
All right. Let's start the 900
Oh,
miles.
they're just going all over the place here.
900 miles starts now.
You do know that the Coca-Cola 600 has been known for big wrecks recently throughout almost every
Especially
year.
last year, dude. Especially last year.
Yeah.
When I had to miss that. I had to
Last-
miss that one.
Last year's crash was a very big one. Last year's crash was super huge when Austin Dillon slammed the outside wall and many other cars got piled up into it.
You know, I'm just gonna say this right here. Last year's Coke 600 which was a year ago today, is actually probably now my favorite race of all time.
I wish I saw that one
I mean,
live, man.
With that race from last year, the Coca-Cola 600, I was kind of concerned about how Austin Dillon slammed that outside wall because he pounded that thing hard after he got turned sideways and just immediately pounded that wall.
To me, I thought Joey Logano had the hardest hit out of all of them because he had to drive aside really hard.
About that, we can all agree the worst crash that race right there was 100% Busher.
Yeah, dude.
I
dude.
was first concerned about Austin Dillon's crash, but then when I saw Chris Buescher flipping over like that, that was definitely the worst one. I'm just glad that he was okay after he tumbled down the grass there and landed on the pavement.
I have no idea how we got a flip at Charlotte.
Actually, I think I noticed here probably why Busher flipped. It was probably because he hit the drain of the infield.
No, because no, I look back on it. Oh, Contact? Okay, 18.
What
Okay,
loose
okay, like I was,
A little bit
like I was
loose
saying-
there for Sammy Smith.
Okay, like I was saying. Okay, I know why Busher actually flipped over there. It's not because of a drain. It's because like when Chris Busher actually hit Daniel Suarez, one of the tires was actually breaking loose, and the tire dug into the grass, and that's what catapulted that car up into the air and up and over. So the tire
As if I thought Talladega and Daytona are the main tracks where cars have been getting flipped.
HB, this can happen anywhere.
I'm just saying that Talladega and Daytona are the ones mainly known for the flips.
Yeah,
I never said it happens at just those two tracks. Those are just the main ones known for where flips happen.
Yeah, it's common there, but it's rare at other tracks.
The reason why it's more common at Daytona and Talladega is because the tracks are a lot more spread out and there's a lot more space.
Yeah, everybody just hangs on the throttle. They don't release the brake.
Yeah, because it's such a wide track, so they have a lot of room to work with.
Yeah, like what we saw that we saw those two flips at Talladega.
Freaking Childish Gibbs is second.
So he drives the 54 in Sprint Cup, but then for Xfinity he drives the 19.
Only for a select number of races.
Boys.
Justin Allgaier now has the lead, and John Hunter Nemechek has dropped to third.
He almost got loose.
Allgaier's led all the laps so far.
I was wondering who got that jump at the first lap.
Go Custer's loose.
That was Allgaier probably.
Yeah, Custer.
I also saw that Sammy Smith made contact with the 78.
Yeah,
that's what I was freaking out about.
Yeah, but then while I was watching it on his camera, I did see raindrops on the windshield.
I think that was from before.
Yesterday.
That was before.
I mean, I have a high feeling it's probably from yesterday's storm, but I would be thinking they dry the cars also.
They always keep them in the garage.
Or they would just keep them covered up.
I think it was because of this early mist. I think.
Also, guys, another thing I just want to say here. I actually remember that tomorrow is actually going to mark 1 year since this train derailed not far from me.
Oh, I forgot.
1 year since that derailment.
Yeah, which, if you guys remember, it actually happened last year on Memorial Day.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, that actually happened about 8 miles away from me.
Carson Hoceval is actually looking for 10th right now.
Yeah,
that's consistent.
He's my favorite driver in the truck series.
I mean, he was. Now he's just not that
I got commercial for me.
Due to how long this race is going to take, I have a feeling it's going to finish even before Union starts his stream.
It will.
Jacob.
Yeah, they have to finish it.
It has to. Yeah.
Jacob. It's 200 laps.
Yeah, 200 laps. So it's not going to be that long.
You do know that cautions will slow it down, right? We had the same problem. We had the same problem at last month Xfinity race where we got 2 flips in one race. You know how long that took?
Yeah.
That probably took about 4 to 5 hours just to complete, and it caused Timothy to streak to 7 hours.
I think that was probably maybe a 3 hour race. I don't remember.
That was a double.
Still, because of the fact that we got 2 red flags due to the double flip in the race, and then several other cautions for crashes and all that, his stream bypassed 7 hours that one time.
Yeah, dude, that was insane.
Yeah.
Well, Jacob, it was a double race reaction, not just one.
I just found us here, and apparently the race was around 3 hours and 30 minutes for Xfinity and Talladega last month.
And plus, Jacob, that track.
So it was almost a 4-hour race due to the amount of cautions and red flags that we had during the race, which of course there were only 2 red flags due to the flips that happened, which of course Daniel Hemrick was one of them.
And usually Xfinity doesn't usually last 4 hours.
Sprint Cup has been the only one lasting around 4 hours.
Yeah.
But besides, Jacob, that track didn't have any lights.
Which track are you talking about, Talladega?
I don't think it was.
Dover?
I think it was. Timothy, was it Talladega that doesn't have any
Yes,
lights?
that had those 2 flips. Yes, Talladega.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm talking about Talladega, Jacob.
I know that Dover doesn't have any lights. I've been to that track before, and I don't see I don't see any lights. So I know that Dover doesn't have any lights, and they always have to race in the daytime. They can't race at night, otherwise they can't see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
they
just
have lights
remember,
either.
yeah, I mean, just reason why some tracks don't have lights is because it costs lots of money to get lights installed.
Well,
Even
here's-
even Pocono, the race I'm going to this year, doesn't have lights either.
New Hampshire doesn't have
I
lights
don't even
either.
know if they're
Well,
ever, if
Jacob.
Pocono will ever get
Not even
lights.
New Hampshire.
well,
They never-
Jacob,
No, New
lights.
Hampshire doesn't have lights either.
well, Jacob, here's what I found it out. 13 tracks have lights and 10 tracks don't.
Well, then there's 23 total tracks. I mean, Timothy, does Richmond have lights?
Yes,
Yes.
they do.
Yes, they do.
Okay. What happened here? What? Whoa, 98's a little loose.
Why?
Oops. Oh.
Slid in between 3 wide movement right there. He lost about 3 spots
It's close.
due to a little bit loose. That could have been a bad sign, but he managed to save it.
He has a knack for making other drivers.
All right, well,
That's for Allie Herbs.
my Indianapolis 500 reactions are slowly starting to are about to get ready.
Oh my god, guys!
I can still see those raindrops from yesterday's storm on every car window, which it seems they're just trying to wash away a little bit.
I found right here.
What the fuck? That's my boy right there.
Isn't that Newgarden?
Yep.
He's doing something crazy with that green flag.
Yeah. And no, Molly, you're not getting that GF because of
Molly, you're not doing it. You're not doing it.
Molly, why would you even need access to that kind of GIF?
That's not even mine.
I know that, but you're not getting it.
No, we didn't say as in it's your GIF. Why do you need access to it? That's what we said.
How was Ty Gibbs catching up already?
Ty Gibbs.
Actually, Martinsville used to be my home
Stay out of our league.
Martinsville used to be your home track.
Yeah. Same with Richmond because I used to live there. Plus, my grandparents
used to
lived
live in Virginia.
I actually know that Matt, our friend, his home track is Martinsville.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And in fact, if you guys didn't notice, my dad was actually originally from Pennsylvania.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but that was before he moved here to Texas.
My
Wait a minute. Matt is saying that Martinsville has lights.
Yeah.
Martinsville has
Yeah,
lights.
Martinsville has lights.
They sometimes race Martinsville during the nighttime.
They haven't done that a lot of times. And then Bristol, the other short track, also has lights because they've done a lot of Bristol night races there.
Yeah. And you know Bristol used no, it's not Bristol. Never mind.
I mean, one thing I know about Bristol is that many years ago that thing in the middle that's being held up by those ropes on that thing that's being held up in the middle of the arena where it's being hung on by those ropes, that wasn't there many years ago.
Looks like Matt just got disconnected or something.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Union, about that thing in the middle of the arena at Bristol?
They're being held by cables, and we just got a competition caution.
Yeah.
Being held by cables. Yeah, Union. Many years ago, that thing was not there. Do you actually remember the year when they installed that?
No, I was not a race fan around then.
I completely forgot when they installed that. I mean, if I had to take an absolute guess at this, I'd have to say it had to have been around 2015 or probably 2016 when they installed that thing at Bristol.
And also, guys, guess what just found about Amtrak 22?
What
did you find about Amtrak?
Yeah, apparently Amtrak Texas Eagle 22 is running late again this morning due to police activity.
Oh,
police activity? Oh, great.
Yeah, and in fact, if you guys didn't hear this yesterday, Amtrak 22 yesterday was running 7 hours late.
7 hours, dude.
7
Holy shit.
hours?
No way.
7 hours late. I don't think I've ever heard of a train
Why?
running that many hours late.
What the
Yeah.
frick?
Yeah, likely due it running late was probably due to mechanical issues.
I mean, that's understandable.
Oh, that's wonderful. Mechanical
Yeah,
issues.
because I'm
It's
being honest here,
understandable.
like, yeah, these Amtrak engines they have now, the P42s, like, their time is running out because they've been serviced for 30 years now.
Wow.
Yeah, and plus they're getting ready to be replaced by the new ALC 42s that are coming in.
I'm gonna bring my laptop downstairs.
Yeah, here go. There go piss.
Yay!
We're under the competition caution, and here they come.
I just want Jeremy Clements to win to win today or another race.
Okay, I'm gonna get something to eat because I'm hungry.
What?
Suit yourself, Molly. It's around lunchtime anyway.
Yeah, it's 11:28 in my state right now.
Same for my time. I already went through breakfast. Earlier. I'm planning to get lunch. Planning to get lunch after this race because it's still going to be around like 1 or 1:30.
It's still 10:28.
Whoa, bit pad.
Because you're an hour behind. So by the time the race starts in your time zone, it'll be 1:40 for you.
Yeah. Oh, also, guys,
who's up
I actually want
first?
to guys, I actually want to say something. Guys, right here. Yesterday, my parents actually got us a new dog for our family right here.
Oh.
Whoa.
So they adopted a new dog.
Well, we're currently gonna have the dog here for a little bit until we decide to officially adopt it.
Don't you have to fill out paperwork to adopt a dog? If I remember.
Maybe, but I don't know because I've never been through this before.
I mean, I have been. I think I've been to animal shelters, probably just to visit animals. But when my family has been adopting pets, I don't know if it requires them to fill out paperwork or not because I believe you.
Oh, no.
I mean, if I'm right, I think you have to do that so that the shelter knows that you could take good care of the pet.
Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms. Had a vaccine.
Ugh.
Because when you adopt a pet from the animal shelter or just wherever, they expect you to take good care of it.
Yeah, and
Animal shelter.
also, guys, do you remember about those NASCAR edits that I actually found with the faces on the cars?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen them.
Yeah, well, that user I showed a few months back made some more.
Is that Truex?
Oh
Yeah,
my
that's
gosh.
Truex.
He has an angry face.
What the
That's
hell?
It's all from Darlington.
That's me every time I see Joey Logano.
Yeah.
Oh, and look at Stenhouse right
Every
here.
time you see Joey Logano.
What the fuck?
What? That's Stenhouse.
What is that?
That's a
Just
NASCAR
spin
edit
it.
with the face.
That's some
Yeah, that's
weird face
Stenhouse.
right there out of Stenhouse.
That is cursed.
I
Oh,
like
and-
Stenhouse though.
And actually, look at this
I still
one.
despise
Don't
Stenhouse.
show that.
Hey,
Don't show that. Please.
Oh,
Don't show that.
that's Larson
Oh,
and
God.
Chastain.
Yeah,
Okay,
wow,
Lord
that's
Karma.
right.
Don't show that.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
literally at Darlington.
That's karma for Chastain.
I'll be right back.
That's what everyone considered it to be. EMD.
You guys can
And
make
here's his
money.
face. everyone.
Bro, don't show that. Don't show that, bro.
Oh God.
I
Oh
feel
my God.
triggered.
Sorry.
No, it's fine though.
Yeah. And apparently here's actually another one right here.
Oh no.
Faces right here.
That God, how many faces of angry cars are there?
Ty
Yeah,
Gibbs
okay.
and Daniel Suarez were in that wreck.
Sorry if you guys saw that right there, that phone. Yeah, sorry if you guys saw that number right there.
I wasn't even looking, so I don't think there's
I
anything
saw
to be
it, I
worried
saw it.
about.
Yeah,
If
sorry, it
if
didn't
anyone-
show a phone number.
Well, luckily it wasn't a phone number. Otherwise that'd have to be cut out of the stream
Yeah.
Yeah.
due to privacy and personal info. Still on commercial break after that small pit stop view.
The competition caution, honestly.
Yeah, but I'm saying they put me on a small break of watching the pit stops before going right back onto commercial break.
It's that little detail I bring
Oh, and look, here's another one right here, Truex.
Oh, Truex. Was that like the spin where
That's
he
it.
started
That was-
Chastain to win the stage?
Yeah, that was the spin he had at the end of stage 2 when he was fighting Chastain for the lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that where it seemed like the spin at Darlington is much easier than any other track since he just immediately darted sideways. Speaking of avocado, I'm wearing a squirrel costume with Trex and avocado. Really, Edson?
Really?
You're doing this again with the Roblox costume? You're just putting on a 3 costume combination?
Yeah, that's kind of wild.
Right. If I encounter to see anything like that, I'm gonna lose my mind.
And great, we got more rain coming in.
Oh my fucking god! Here we go again.
Yeah, Mother Nature. I'm saying this strictly right now. Leave us alone.
You just let us race in peace.
I literally just checked the weather on my phone. It's gonna be cloudy.
But more rain is coming in.
Why you got why you got hate us, Mother Nature? It's fine.
Mother Nature really hates us, does it?
And the cars are stopping. The cars are stopping. We're under the red flag.
Look at I still have on my bracelets.
You can compare him to the other drivers that dropped.
We're only what 28 laps in or something, and we're already under the red flag.
Yeah.
Mother Nature.
Wow.
It's
Unbelievable that rain is already delaying. Let me go look up the weather. I'm going to go look up Charlotte weather forecast. I can do this on my PC right here.
It's actually not for rain, it's for heavy mist.
Mist.
Heavy mist? Oh, great.
Yeah, it's not rain.
Mist, get out of here.
Still looking up for Charlotte Motor Speedway weather. I can look it up on my PC right here. Checking it. Let's see.
Bro, they're still showing
So it says right now it's cloudy at the moment. Let me see what happens when I scroll. It's saying it's supposed to be cloudy most of the day, not really any sort of rain. It's just gonna it says on the forecast cloudy for the entire day. No signs of rain.
It was only 15%.
Did you say 15? You're 50.
Rain percent is 15.
15 points. Does that mean that there's too much rain, does it?
And then you think about it from his perspective. He's never been here. In fact, he's got limited experience.
I'm gonna get out of this playpen cage. This is really hurting my shoulders and arm.
He's there beating at 100.
Boy, that hurt.
I looked here from
It hurt, but it was good.
And Molly was talking. I looked here from yesterday's Indy 500, and apparently he's actually the fourth closest Indy 500 ever.
Damn. Molly, really?
Sorry.
Just calm down.
My arms hurt because my arms are on the playpen cage.
Yeah, but guys, I did realize that yesterday's Indy 500 was actually the fourth closest in history.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, the fourth closest Indy 500.
Oh yeah, the Indy 500. I watched yesterday.
Yeah. And the drivers are being told to stay in the cars.
Yeah, because the rain might
They're
be.
staying in cars.
Wow.
Actually, they just said they can get out now.
Does Mother Nature hate us?
They hate Charlotte, I bet, and North Carolina.
Probably.
Mother Nature just decides to not leave us alone.
Mother Nature, give us a break. Mother Nature, give us a break and just let us race peacefully, will you?
Yeah,
Without
let's race
without this weather shit.
Yeah, we don't need any weather. We
We
just
don't need weather delays. I mean, we went through probably all of 2022 without any weather delays, and now for the year of 2023, we're getting weather delays. Is Charlotte basically the first one to ever get a weather delay?
No, I think it was Dover.
Don't you realize that Dover was delayed to the next day this year?
Oh yeah, that one too. But Charlotte is the second one to get delayed by weather.
Yeah, even if a race does get delayed to the next day, it's called race week, not race weekend, because race weekend is Sunday.
Maddie, the reason why the red flag is out, it's due to heavy mist in Charlotte right now.
Not too much rain out there.
Even if the race is on a Monday.
I hope this is just a quick passing storm so that it can just bypass and then just we can get back to racing.
No, more is building up.
Son of a bitch. Heavy mist.
Mother Nature, I swear, get out now.
Yeah, just leave the Carolinas and go race somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, go back to Florida.
No, actually go back.
No, you do not bring it here. I don't want rain in my state.
Molly, Florida gets too much rain anyway.
Florida has been known for lots of rain. And Molly, keep in mind that the Florida state is also the main state that has been getting hit by hurricanes. Don't you remember the 2017 Hurricane Irma? Don't you remember Hurricane Irma from 2017? That hit the Florida state dead on at a C4.
I wasn't living in Florida at the time. I didn't move here till the next year.
Well, I'm just telling you, regardless if you didn't move to Florida at the time, I'm just telling you that there was a hurricane called Hurricane Irma that happened in 2017, and it hit Florida dead on at a Category 4. Miami was flooded by that hurricane.
I'd rather be living in my home state right now.
And then Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida. By the time the hurricane reached Orlando, it went from C4 to C1. Because of course, when a hurricane touches land, it starts weakening.
I'd rather be living in my home state. I hate Florida because it rains so much.
When the hurricane went through land and just started going up past Florida and through Georgia, I believe it got up all the way probably towards Indiana, and I believe it got somewhere near Michigan until it fully weakened and just went away completely.
Why am I even living in Florida anyway? I wanna just move out of Florida and live somewhere else.
Don't forget that the Martinsville and Daytona truck races also had to deal with a weather delay. The cars are covered up now.
Damn it.
At lap 25.
Only 25 laps in.
Yeah. And guys, I just realized that the Amtrak 22 this morning is now 2 hours late.
Jesus, 2 hours late.
Mother Nature hates us today. If we can't race today, then there will be no Charlotte race.
Wait, what did you say, Union?
Amtrak 22 this morning, the Texas Eagle, is 2 hours late now.
Bruh. I mean, not bruh.
Union, out of all the time you've been a NASCAR fan, has there ever been any time where there has been no race due to too much weather?
One big example I can tell you this year is Texas 2020, where the race was postponed for 3 straight days.
And they couldn't race at Texas because of it. They had to move on to the next track.
Actually, no, they can do that right there, but they actually raced Texas on Wednesday.
How are they even able to make it to the next track and within the amount of days left?
They just had the time to do it right there.
They must be lucky that they even made it to the next track with the amount of days before they had to reschedule it to Sunday.
Actually, the next track after Texas that year was Martinsville.
Also,
and they were able to make it within 4 days after racing at Texas on Wednesday.
He said 3.
They said they were racing on Wednesday. Most of the races happen on Sunday. That's 4 days.
Also, Jacob, even if the race does get delayed to next day, it's actually called race week and not race weekend because the races mostly happen on Sunday.
Yeah, and I actually saw this right here. I just found this right here. Can we just do this with the rain right here?
Changing to clear weather. How about that? Let's just do that. Let's just throw in a command and say, "Oh, let's make the weather clear."
I would love that.
Let's just throw in the command. Yeah, Union. Imagine if NASCAR could throw in a command like that and just change the weather from cloudy to clear sunny.
Or
wouldn't that be a new story, right?
Even better. How about get the biggest fan in the world and we can just move all the clouds away?
Molly, there is no way that can happen. You cannot move clouds with your own hands. They move on their own.
You can't.
I said I'm gonna buy the biggest fan in the whole wide
world. Molly, that will not move clouds. Molly, that will not move clouds away. They move away on their own. Are you that crazy? Seriously, are you that crazy?
Why? What the hell is working? Girls.
Is it seriously raining now?
Let's build one then.
Don't tell me it's raining now. This cannot be.
Let's build it. Let's build it.
Union, depending on how long the race is delayed for, do you think Cup Series might be delayed till the evening because of this?
I don't know, but it's too early to assume.
They say that this race has to be done by 2:30.
How can it be too early to assume that? It may still be the morning. It may still be the morning for all of us, but due to how long this race is delayed for and how much heavy mist is building in and all that, you do know that the race could be delayed till the evening, probably at least 4 or 5 p.m. in the afternoon.
We just don't know what's going to happen here.
After checking the forecast, it still says cloudy though. It doesn't say mist at all.
And apparently, I saw some people on Twitter saying, "Bring out the rain tires and put them on the rollable."
Oops, my bad.
Rain tires.
Precipitation is currently at 26%.
Hey, look at my new wallpaper.
Hey, look here.
What?
Okay, so guys, listen here. I'm scrolling through, and as time goes on, at least within the next 7 minutes, it drops to 18, and then within by the time it hits 1:15 p.m., the precipitation goes all the way down to 6%. But then we scroll towards 2 p.m., and then when 2 p.m. hits, it starts climbing up again to where it gets to a max of 20 by 2:52 p.m. And then further on, it gets to 22 by 3:05. Then we scroll through, and it mostly stays within a 15% range, and then starts dying down towards the nighttime at 9%. So the precipitation throughout the whole day is going to remain less than 30%. So it may not be that long of a storm, but the precipitation is currently at 26%.
Why can't we just have a day with no rain? Literally.
That's the same question I'm asking. Can Mother Nature just give us a break with weather?
Literally, for real. All we want to do is enjoy some entertainment, not Mother Nature just preventing us.
I just want to say hi to our listener, Scott Porchetta. I know he's watching.
I'm just going to play on my fingers. Ugh.
Where you guys are now. I know you've had some ups and some
Literally,
downs.
I am so clumsy sometimes.
The red flag is still out, of course.
This is not clear yet.
Maddie, not just that. Did you also realize the cars are covered up also?
I already know.
So if the cars are covered up and remain covered up, then you obviously know the red flag would still be out because, quite honestly, red flag were to be lifted, the drivers would have already been in the cars, starting up the engines and ready to go once the red flag is lifted. But that's only if it's after a weather delay. If they just had the red flag out for cleanup due to a big wreck or something, then they would just remain in the cars, but then they might be able to give their engines a little bit of a break by turning them off and then turning them back on when they're ready to lift the red flag and go back to the yellow flag. But for now we remain under the red due to heavy mist still for about 10 to 20 more minutes by looking at the radar, because it does die down within a few minutes here. Precipitation is now dropped to 18%.
After the race, I'm gonna go take a shower.
Are you still gonna be here in time to be ready for Spring Cup afterward?
I don't know, because I'm going to the movies around 4.
Well, you could miss the whole race, depending on how long it takes. We could have a lot of cautions to hold the race up. Could go into overtime. You never know what could happen. Charlotte is just known for big wrecks here. The Coca-Cola 600.
I thought it was just Daytona and Talladega because they're the biggest tracks.
Charlotte is 1.5 miles, so they still have quite a bit of space for Charlotte. Just because Daytona and Talladega are both over 2 miles long doesn't mean that any other track just doesn't have a lot of space to work with.
Hey, look what I have as a pet in my game.
What do you have?
I have a hermit crab.
You know, many years ago in a certain county here in Pennsylvania, my cousins had a hermit crab as a pet, but then it passed away a year or two later. I was looking at that hermit crab not until about a year later. My mother told me that the hermit crab passed away.
Damn.
I know, it was sad. I was looking very carefully at that hermit crab, and I was looking at what it could do most of the time until it passed away after 1 year. And just to clarify, it was not 1 year old. It was more than that. I can't remember because it was many years ago. I don't have the best of memory about pets that pass away.
My old rabbit died at 12 years. Oh my god!
I wish I would have remembered. I wish I would have remembered how old that hermit crab was, but I just don't. Considering it didn't die in this county that I'm at right now. It was in a completely different county, but in the same state, Pennsylvania. Justin Haley driving the 10 car for Xfinity.
And guys, check out what I just found here on YouTube that happened a couple years ago.
What?
The NSF.
But look, it's driving through water.
Driving through water? What?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's because the track was flooded.
And they're still able to drive through. They're still able to drive through a rain flood.
Yeah, apparently they can because they're big pieces of metal.
Wow.
Well, Jacob, I had an old rabbit that died at the age of 12 in 2012.
Well, you told us about that, Molly, and again, I'm sorry for your loss about that because you were taking good care of that rabbit for the most part.
Yeah, I was like young. Like they got the rabbit probably in 2004.
The cars are still covered up. We're probably not going back to yellow for at least a few more minutes, even though the precipitation is going down.
Yeah, I want Mother to stay away from NASCAR tracks forever.
What?
You can't. Well, Union, you can't assume that because rain happens.
I know that.
Let me check to see where the precipitation is currently.
Seems like Olga may have a little bit of damage.
Precipitation is at 7. Precipitation is 17% right now.
Oh, probably because of Creed, probably.
Yeah, ran into my Creed there.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
I just found that out on Bob Podcast.
Yeah.
Look how big it is!
That's right.
It's a fish, so you know who's gonna be triggered.
A fish?
No.
Oh, you know who that triggers.
Look at this one I have. Let me show it off. Look at this.
Fine.
Molly,
Molly.
careful.
Look at this one.
Don't drop your Nintendo Switch. Wait, is that a crab?
That could possibly break it.
No, the screen's fine. Yeah, you cannot see the cracks on it. The Switch.
Look at the fish. It's so big.
All right.
It has butterflies.
Goodness. Also, is the rain still going down?
Yes.
It's still misting, but the precipitation was at 26% earlier. A few minutes later, it's now dropped to 17. It's now dropped to 17%.
I mean, Track Dry is on the track now.
They're trying to dry the mist that fell down on the track. Like, I'm scrolling through the Charlotte Motor Speedway radar on here, and the precipitation really dies down by around 12:41 this afternoon in Eastern time. The precipitation goes way down, all the way down to 9%.
Yeah, I'm just saying this here. Imagine if Mother Nature was actually banned from racetracks.
That's not even possible. That's not even possible. But if that ever happens, that would be a miracle, wouldn't it?
Yeah, like if Mother Nature, if the rain had a restraining order from going to racetracks.
There's no way that'll ever happen. Rain cannot get a restraining order.
Rain cannot get a restraining order, Union.
Oh,
What the actual heck?
Rain will happen every day, Union. Union, not saying you're confirming this, but I hate to say this. How can you confirm that rain can get a restraining order?
I remember seeing that a couple of years ago when rain pounded Bristol, the Bristol dirt race. Look at what Matt said.
Oh no! I found the other day.
Also, HP, if you didn't notice, me and Fuller pulled a massive prank on Jost last night.
By doing what?
By Fuller using the shark outfit when I told him to do it.
Are you talking about during my stream?
No, I told him on DM to do it.
But then we also spotted that shark head in my stream last night, and then Jost was just like, I'm done, goodbye.
Yeah, and about that shark outfit, Fuller says it's this here.
That's what you actually showed me.
Which, of course, I had a laugh attack.
And then I had to backstage you because you couldn't control it.
Maddie, no more laugh attacks.
Why?
How hard is it for you to not have a laugh attack over something?
Yeah, like Maddie, you seriously had a massive one on my 18th birthday this year.
No cover.
Keep in mind that was in her own stream, by the way. She had a laugh attack for just over 10 minutes when I was also playing BB Plus.
Yeah, and it was all thanks to Jost right there for showing a cursed image.
By the way, I don't think you guys have heard this yet, but yesterday in Eric's stream, the Guardman person, Matt was saying that at some point during this year he may try to get BB Plus.
Yeah. Oh wait, they're starting to uncover the cars.
Cars are being uncovered. The mist has really died down now.
Looks like
I think it might get started soon.
It looks like it. It looks like it.
Looks like it, Timothy.
It's still misting, but it's lighter. It's light.
It's died down a little bit.
Is that still good?
It's good. Yeah, it's a good thing.
Okay, just making sure.
Also, let me check on the leaderboard to see if Riley Herbst is doing good.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
What?
Hold on. I need to hide the link first. I don't want that. I don't want that being shown on. I don't want that being shown on my OBS camera.
We're too washed up, I'm sure.
Oh, Timothy. You know how Matt was saying he found a shark suit? This is what he's talking about.
Oh no!
Oh no! Also,
This
oh
is what he's
wow,
talking
Riley
about.
Herbst is in 10th right now.
You know what?
He's not doing as bad. However, he did get a little loose before we even got to our competition caution.
You know what?
Drivers are getting back into the cars.
You know what? If Jones was here, I bet he probably would have done this. Oh no! I'm out.
Probably.
I bet he would have done
The second he saw that, he would have been like, I'm done, get back.
Wait, Jacob, didn't you
And then
say
just
we're
leave
on
like
lap 25?
That's what other people were saying. I thought we were at like lap 28 or something, but no, we're not. I mean, what I said was, are we like at lap 28 or something? No, we're only at 25. We're not even 1/4 of the way through the race yet.
Well, Jacob, now it says lap 26.
Probably because we're about to get ready. I mean, the drivers could have gone past the start finish. You do know that even if they have to come to pit road due to a weather delay, they can still go over the start finish line and just have one more lap deducted, but then while stopped on pit road due to whatever delay it is, whether if it was fog, rain, snow, or anything.
Or something like that, yeah. Also, Riley Herbst is in 10th. Although I am confident that Riley could get his first career Xfinity Series win here because he's pretty good at Charlotte, honestly.
Maybe.
Maddie, never stay that too long right there.
What makes you say that?
Because you never know what can happen with Herbst in this race here. Because I don't know if he's ever gotten like maybe a top 5 or top 10 at Charlotte's.
I remember, well, Union, I know that one time Riley Herbst did get a pole at Charlotte in the Xfinity Series once.
That one was bad.
Looky here.
What the heck? Is that Peach outfit?
You're wearing a peach outfit. What the frick?
He washed up on the beach.
Joke left match jokes chat because of the shark outfit.
Jones, come on.
And this was from the other day.
Yeah, the shark head we spotted in Murder Mystery 2.
I'm just playing my Switch while we're on the red flag.
Well, we're not going to be in there for too much longer.
Yeah.
The drivers are back in the cars, plus they are uncovered, so we're probably going back to the yellow flag very shortly because the mist has very well died down. There's a high chance we're getting back to the yellow flag in probably about 5 to 10 more minutes.
Yeah, but excuse me.
We're just waiting till the track dryers get the track dry from all the mist that fell, and then we should be good.
We should be good to go by then. So yeah.
Once the track dryers are done, yes. Once the track dryers are done, then yes, we'll be good to go. We'll be good to go back to the yellow flag to take caution, and then if they confirm it's dry enough, then we'll definitely be going back to racing.
I found a message bottle. No!
Message bottle.
Yeah.
Why does this make me think of SpongeBob? Why does this make me think of the SpongeBob episode where they retrieve the king's crown? Why does it remind me of that SpongeBob movie?
What?
Molly was talking about her getting a message bottle, and that reminds me of the message bottle scene from the SpongeBob movie where SpongeBob and Patrick went to retrieve the king's crown from Shell City. Remember?
Yeah, I
remember that part.
Oh yeah, this movie.
Yeah, when Molly mentioned about a message bottle, part of that movie has a message bottle scene.
It's right here, Jacob.
Message bottle. What are the odds of finding those?
What does it say? I'm gonna read it.
But I just thought this right here about what we were saying about like Jeopardies from earlier. Yeah, what if I actually find a shark Jeopardy?
Oh shit!
Oh no!
Imagine if you did find that.
Yeah, imagine if I actually find a shark Jeopardy.
Oh, that was not. Oh, okay, cars are moving. Hang on, give me a second here. I gotta work on something here.
Cars are moving shortly.
They're moving now.
I might consider getting lunch soon, probably after the race because it's only 200 laps, but whatever. I'll get lunch
now,
eventually. I'll get lunch eventually so that I can be ready for dinner in the next few hours.
Yeah, I think after this race, I'll go ahead and get myself something to eat before the actual race itself.
Me too. Me too, Timothy. I'm gonna get some lunch after.
Yeah.
Probably the same for me. I'm gonna go munch on a little something before we get rolling at Charlotte for the Spring Cup Series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just eat first and then I'll take a shower. Oh wait, I'm on the other side of the island. Oops.
How did you get to the other side of the island?
Because I used this pole to hop on over.
EMD, we're back to caution.
We're back on caution.
Yeah, we're back under yellow. The cars are moving again.
Okay.
Since the mist has very well died down, they threw it back to the yellow flag. So we're probably gonna get going here shortly.
Timothy, share my screen real quick. I never showed. I never got to show it.
Okay, I'm turning off my camera. I'm done.
Oh no!
Yeah,
I forgot about this game.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of sharks, there are a couple of shark movies too, if you guys remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually, here's another thing. I think Sharknado that was released in 2014 or 2015, there was even a NASCAR scene.
Are you serious?
Hey.
Yeah, like maybe you remember Sharknado.
Yeah.
I remember watching it.
Yeah, like there was even a NASCAR scene in that movie too.
Wait,
you
what?
You actually for real?
Yeah, it was.
I could bring it up. I could bring it up right now. I could show.
It was like the 2014 Coke 0400.
Hey, you're kidding, right?
Hang on, I'll pull it up right now, and I can show it to you.
You're being serious, bro?
Yeah, like.
Yeah, hang on. Let me.
Yeah, it was they actually had a scene of the 2014 Coke 0400.
Bro.
By the way, Timothy, do you like my new NASCAR profile picture?
I like that. I like that a lot.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
hang
I
on.
now see it.
I made this last week. I think it was last week. Yeah, it was before I went to my grandparents' house.
All right. How about the show? Hang on.
Oh no!
Oh.
I watched all of the.
Should this even count as a shark jokes here?
I don't know. Okay,
I don't know if I can 100% count this one. And hopefully it's not.
Yeah, hang on. My
copyrighted.
thing's running slow, so that's why I'm taking a bit.
Windows 11. Oh, I've seen this.
Sharknado 3.
Yeah.
Oh hell!
2015.
That's Sharknado 3.
Oh, just wait till what happens.
Yeah, there it is.
Whoa!
Right here.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh yeah, and the
that's
Indianapolis
Sharknado.
500 reactors are out now.
Holy shit, bro!
I
Imagine-
cannot.
And then a huge wreck at turn 3.
My sister did.
A huge wreck at turn 3.
I have to show my sister this.
Was that-
Timothy, can you send
And
this
look,
to
they
me?
made
Molly, really?
Dude, was that Matt Kenseth that just saw in that 20?
that.
Timothy.
Bro!
Oh hell no!
Oh my god!
Oh my god, he killed Brad Kraswowski.
Oh my god, dude.
Damn, bro!
Timothy, can you send that to me, please?
I can't do that. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay,
Why
that's it.
you-
I'm out of here. Goodbye.
Molly!
Molly,
Really?
Molly, she's spamming the private chat.
Send that.
At one point I will, yeah.
No, I'll do it.
Send it to me because I want to show it to my sister.
okay, all right.
Yeah. And apparently there's still a light mist around the track.
But I think we're still going.
Molly!
Molly.
What are you laughing about?
What is so funny, Molly?
You kidding me?
Why?
Did you see my new stream I scheduled?
Why?
Don't tell me.
Molly, I swear. Okay. Is the
Molly.
one you did this morning?
Molly!
Yeah, Molly, I did see it. Why do you think that was funny right there?
That was not funny, dude.
Not funny.
Yeah, Molly, you're a bad girl, and you're not funny.
Oh wait, wrong thing.
Yeah. And you know, Molly, that was not funny, and you're not funny.
No, here was.
I remember at one point you said that to Joe's and you got a Gotti moment in one of the Rainbow this episode.
Yeah, I still remember when I roasted him.
You see this on here? You see the schedule? I just sent?
Thanks, EMB.
Julia! My dad! No, since you scheduled this stream, go.
Alright.
Wasn't going backstage myself anyway.
I just responded to your DMs, Timothy.
Well,
Oh my god, Molly!
What?
Very good sign as we get ready to maybe get this thing started again. Back to you, Jamie and Michael. Thank you so much.
Oh no!
29 laps now.
Hello, people. How's it doing
Molly,
today?
why'd you bring him here?
Angry
Bad girl,
Tony
Molly.
Stewart, get out of here! You're not taking over my account on race.
Justin Allgaier is still at the front.
What time is it?
It's 12. It's 12:11.
12:11.
Oh man, I just hope I just hope this race will be over before the Cup Series happens.
Communication, Ryan C. What? No, save it.
I'm sorry.
No sleeping.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I'll be good, I promise.
You better be telling the truth.
Yes, I'll be good on race day.
That's why I said That's why I said you better be telling the truth, or else.
What?
Or else you're a bad girl.
No!
Yes.
I'm just gonna put 2 blankets on me and I'm just going to enjoy the race.
Okay. What you found something, Harry?
I need to be extra warm. It's cold up here.
The tank's full, so the main that pick up at all. I would say he's having problems other than pick up the shrimp.
Mother Nature hates us, doesn't it?
Coming to one to go.
Mother Nature hates NASCAR, that's what.
We want entertainment. We don't want just Mother Nature just ruining it.
Choose roles. Inside or outside.
I'm gonna go on my phone and search the internet.
Going green in 1 lap.
Good. We're finally going back to green.
Finally.
And apparently, teams are apparently saying they may shorten this race to get the coaches kind of ready to go.
I mean, it's still 11:13 here. Oh wait, actually, yeah, 2 hours. Yeah, they need to get this done in 2 hours, I think.
Finally.
How long does it take to complete a lap on a 1.5 miles?
We don't know.
Well, they're going to have to try to avoid cautions at all costs if they're going to get this done within the limit to get ready for the Coca-Cola 600.
I think probably 45 seconds. I could time it.
After so many years of waiting. Yay.
Why? We did not
I'm
wait years.
I'm gonna do something stupid here, and then once they get into not on this lap, but the next lap they run, I'm gonna time it and see how long it takes. So that way we'll know.
One lap shoot.
Oh my gosh.
All right, we're gonna restart at lap 32.
Okay. Okay.
How is Ryan Sieg up here?
Ryan Sieg up in front.
Stayed out.
Ryan Sieg is in the lead. What?
He must have stayed out.
Oh, we know the last time that he checked that. We know what happened the last time he stayed out.
I'm
he
searching
crashed
the internet right now.
Oh, great run for John Hunter Nemechek.
All right.
I'm searching the internet right now.
Come on, the race is back on.
Okay.
No searching internet.
Hi.
No.
Well, after that slight delay, we'll finally.
Green flag.
Bad boys. What you gonna do? What
we're
you
back.
gonna do when they come for you?
John Hunter Nemechek has the lead right now.
All right, after this lap, I'll time it. Sieg. He's falling back a ton.
That's what happens when we don't take tires.
Nope. That'll give Nemechek the lead.
Wait, did you mention something about Nemechek?
Look, 4th place, baby. 4th place.
I see Daniel Cameron.
Football.
All right, timing.
Whoa. Don't lose that there.
Jacob, did you see what I put in Joseph's NASCAR group chat earlier?
Why would I even want to look at that? I'm not looking at the shit you do. So make me.
Ooh.
It's a gift.
No, it's not.
Right,
Try to make me believe you if it's a damn gift. Try and make me believe you.
It takes 30 seconds to get around this whole track.
Yeah, Molly.
30 seconds. So that should be quick enough if they can get these laps done fast
Molly,
enough too.
It's a GIF.
Oh, contact between Smith and Hill a bit.
Who cares?
Okay, let's stop being,
You already been bad girl anyway, Molly.
What?
Yeah, so basically it takes half a minute to get around this track, which is 30 seconds.
Molly, don't make that sound.
For how long? You said a year? Okay.
Not 1 year, Molly.
2 years?
No.
50.
Okay, now,
No.
now you're compensating this way more.
5 decades.
They got 9 laps to go in stage 1.
So we have 120 minutes till the next race.
Here comes just the old guy, mate. I has Charlotte Green. Oh, bound and he has Charlotte Green.
I got too many tabs open.
Oh, he's trying to come back. Charlotte Green's trying to come back.
Sheldon Creed wants to make it back to the front. He's running in fourth, and then Emmerich is running in third.
I have a good shot right now. Oh my god, what if Hamrick and Truex wins today?
Oh boy.
That would be an amazing birthday present.
Who to win exactly?
Hamrick and Truex.
Hamlin or Truex?
Hamrick and Truex.
Or Hamrick or Truex in both Xfinity and Sprint Cup.
Yeah.
I mean, 7 laps to go on stage 1.
I mean, Joseph Newgarden and Max Verstappen won yesterday, so why not have another double treat?
That's because Red Bull is faster.
Well, yeah.
Red Bull has been winning for like how many months now?
Or like almost 2 years.
That was like 5 laps ago.
What? Damn, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah, just 5 laps ago on stage 1.
I need.
Strange, it sits for me.
Wait, what do you mean?
Stage 1.
I'm gonna go on this map right here.
Justin Olga is trying to make a third place spot.
No.
The heck was that?
Boy, I swear.
I wasn't doing anything, honey. What else do you say?
Oh, really?
I woke up at like 4 a.m. in the morning because I had a nightmare.
I literally woke up at 7 this morning.
9 a.m. for me.
For the race.
7 a.m.
6 a.m. for
5
me.
5 a.m., but I went back to sleep.
Oh, just lovely. Nemechek almost got loose and Nami gets in the lead.
Gibbs is now leading at the Xfinity race right now. I'm gonna look at the replay right here. What happened? We got loose.
1, 2, 3.
Dude, did he scrape the wall?
100
That's why you got loose.
Because he scraped the wall, and now Gibbs has opened up a 7 car length lead on Jonathan Nemechek. Now it's 1.1 second.
5K, 50K, 5,000K, 5,000,000, 60,000, 70,000.
Daniel Henrik.
No!
There's one
Oh
lap.
wow, yeah.
That's 1 lap to go. It's stage 1.
2 laps to go.
Final lap in stage 1.
You guys are really ahead, Jesus.
No.
I bet we all know who's going to win this one.
Obviously, you know who already.
Yep.
Who?
And of course,
Stage 1.
Ty Gibbs wins stage 1.
Well,
It is battle for third here.
Justin Allgaier takes the 3rd spot. Hemrick in 4th place.
Ryan Hurst and 10.
4 and Gibbs will win stage 1 here.
Yep, Ty Gibbs. Yep.
No one cares about Ty Gibbs. He sucks.
Oh, it was actually pretty close for third there.
This person begged us to never tease them again about their precious pretzel crust. Well, guess what? Pretzel crust is back.
Holy crap, host of all got 11 from that.
Why do we get ads?
It doesn't.
Well, because of money, apparently.
Can I just buy a whole bag of French fries and just eat it while we're having commercials?
Bye. Really?
Molly!
Molly!
Well, we all hate commercials. Imagine if there are no commercials.
I'm sorry, but Fox needs them for their money.
Yeah.
They need
Because
money for a reason.
We don't need commercials.
Yeah, that's how companies work.
Oh no! I didn't record this race. Let me just
Fine.
do it now.
You.
There we go. Much better. I just recorded.
You don't need to record every race, Molly. Good grief.
Molly, why do you want to record every race?
I do it for the Cup Series only. I have like 31 of them.
Well, how come you do some for the Xfinity and the trucks?
Well, I have 31. I'm deleting the qualifying. I'm only doing the races.
Yeah, sure.
I don't need the qualifying. I only want the races. Wait a minute. Hold on. 95. It's going down. Place Grand Prix 100. That was in the Putney's Oil. 2023 100. The dual that as well. Keeping this. I don't need the stupid. I don't need the fucking qualifying. Holy shit. It's going down. Now it still says 95%. I'll keep the practice race. I'm also keeping last year's as well.
Charlotte over his teammate Jonathan Hunter-Nemechek. His car driver been busy today.
It is true though. Martinsville used to be my home track until 2018. Mid 2018 because I moved.
Pace cars.
Race car is still on track.
Trying to record more NASCAR because I love
Molly, seriously. You can't just keep record every NASCAR race.
I record the truck series too.
What? How can you say only do it for the Cup race?
If it doesn't pop
Here we
up,
go again. I'll just got hints again.
I got 95% of my storage is full now.
A little damage on the right side of John Nemechek's.
Because he scraped the wall.
Rest in peace.
Fine.
Yes, babe.
Are you freaking kidding me?
What
We're
happened?
back to play. We're going down the red flag.
Red flag again.
Okay, that's.
Is it for Timothy? Is this for missed again?
Look at the bottom.
Let me read it.
Oh my fucking god! You gotta be kidding me! Mother Nature, leave us alone!
What was that? What the hell he's doing? Should I clean up the camera?
Oh my god. Second red flag due to a weather delay.
He's cleaning the camera. What are you doing? You got the camera's wet? What are you doing? Some person doesn't clean the camera.
I swear, I can't stand the goddamn weather delaying this race too much.
This reminds me of the Daytona race all over again.
Mine. Do not remind me of that.
I'm just saying. I'm not reminding you all of that. I'm just saying. I'm just stating my thoughts.
That's embarrassing.
We were talking about this during practice the other day. But if you look at where he was points-wise a year ago,
yep, red flag's back on.
Compared to now,
Red.
that has made major improvements.
I want to eat so many mozzarella sticks right now.
Lisa's lunch. Lisa's
You know what? Freaking, I'm probably just going to get something, like, just probably right now.
I can't.
I might do the exact same thing because honestly, this race is being delayed too much.
I'm starving.
I might actually bring this with me though.
Same.
I'll be back in probably about a max of 10 to 15 minutes. I'm just gonna go grab some lunch and then be back here. And by the time I get back, we're probably still gonna be under the red flag.
Yeah. I'm just gonna grab.
I'm actually gonna bring this with me right now.
All right, I'll be right back.
I'll stay here. I'm bringing this thing with me. Well, I try to get something.
I'm gonna stay here.
Good grief.
You're part of Toyota Racing. You're part of something greater. Toyota, let's go places.
Yeah, I don't mind. How about the best network imagined? Let's bet that.
That's what we do here.
Quick survey. Who wants their internet to work pretty much everywhere? And it needs to be smooth, like super smooth.
Hey, should you be drinking that?
What up in here?
Because we're busy women. We don't have time for ladder stuff, right? Who's the one internet that helps AI do your homework even faster?
Come again? Sorry, what was that?
Introducing the next generation Cantina.
And I just realized as soon as I come back right here, we are under another missed delay.
Well, hopefully this one won't take too much longer.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we bring your food?
You can always bet on me. Choose wisely. Choose winning.
Yeah, I'll bring up our progress again. But drivers are told to stay in their cars, so hopefully that stays the same. And they don't make the last-minute decision to tell them that they need to get out of their cars. And what is this radar here that they showed up here? I'm looking at it real quick.
I need to try it first.
Still more coming. This one's probably going to be short.
There it is, Charlotte Motor Speedway, and the cars have once again been brought down pit road, and the rain is misting again. So I'm sure we'll see the jet cars out on the racetrack in just a few minutes.
Come back.
Hi everyone, we're back. Shannon, Larry, and David. Bill Murray is not in studio with us, and Punxsutawney Phil is not in studio with us either. Groundhog Day, of course, if you didn't get the reference. We almost made it 50 laps again out of Charlotte Motor Speedway, and I feel like a broken record asking you, what'd you see?
It's like that little engine and could. We just keep checking off a few more laps at a time, Shannon. I think Ty Gibbs led the most laps, but he's still confident.
Yeah, Jesus.
That leader down when it was Justin Allgaier before.
We haven't made an official race yet, by the way. We have to make it to lap 90.
Speed, but man, I'm seeing a lot of drivers.
We're nowhere near that yet.
Already running all 3 lanes of the racetrack. Definitely a sense of urgency out there with all those guys.
Well, we may possibly be racing for the end of stage 2, which we know is just a little over 40 laps from now, which would be lap 90. That will be official. We're not saying that's what we're doing, but I get a feeling that's what these crew chiefs, these drivers are thinking. But there's another player lurking back there, and we talked to him during that last red flag. Josh Sperry in that 8 car, who won this race a year ago, started at the tail of the field because of power steering issues. He made his way to 17th by the end of that competition caution, and now at the end of stage 1, he has cracked the top 10. He may be a player here shortly.
Josh Berry. I'm writing his name down. I'm writing it down. He's currently in 8th. We'll see where he is in 25. Okay, hopefully we're not back at 25 laps. Hopefully we make it to the end of stage 2. So if you've been a NASCAR fan for the last 25 years, you probably remember the name Lyndon Amick. He was a fixture in the Xfinity Series in the late 90s and early 2000s. After his racing career, he served in the military. And on this Memorial Day, we want to remind you of his story and his journey.
On the outside, everybody thought everything was great, but unfortunately, life has a way of teaching you how difficult life can be.
Oh, trouble! Here we are.
I don't know that I could be who I am if I hadn't gone through some of that. On the other side is the first time I felt freedom in my life. I grew up here in South Carolina, and I went to a dirt race. I didn't even know that world existed, and so it was the coolest thing in the world to me. NASCAR became that, and at that time, the Goodies Dash Series existed. We won 4 races in '96, won the championship. It's like, okay, well then, what's the next step? Well, it's got to be the next tier. If you're going to be doing NASCAR at that level, it takes everything that you have.
At the core, when it really becomes who you are, there's an added stress because you have good weeks and you have bad weeks.
Something happened on the inside of me. Post 9/11, I felt like, what am I doing with my life? 10 years, go-karts to NASCAR, had not had this level of success that I wanted, and it was time to do something different. Talladega of 03 was my last race. Getting in a wreck, was sliding down off the banking. I'm just like, I'm done. You know, as I pondered the freedoms that I was able to experience being an American, and I had some sense of the sacrifice that had been given in order for us to have the freedoms that we had. I felt like I owed something for that. That birthed a desire to serve my country. And ultimately, the National Guard was a great option for me. I think the experiences in Afghanistan changed me in 1,000 different ways. If we leave here and get in the car and drive down the road, we're not worried about getting blown up. Every time you wake up, you're faced with the reality of those are possibilities today. That's some serious residual effect. And you come back and you just don't know how to put it together.
It was very difficult for him to have normal conversations.
I had no clue of what it really meant to be a dad and what it really meant to be a husband. I mean, I love my kids, but I was not a good husband.
Say, I'm bigger than you, Daddy.
Bigger than you, Daddy.
I lived this life just doing whatever I wanted to do. I mean, hardly ever home. I mean, I was running from myself.
The agitation, the on edge, not able to sleep. He was very broken at that point.
For me to get where I am today, which is living in peace, happiness, and joy, was encountering God's love in a way that I'd never experienced before through Melanie. There was a response in me of wanting to change who I was. It was a terrible and a beautiful thing all at the same time for your heart to be exposed to yourself. The catalyst was that act of me sitting down with Melanie and laying it all out there.
I just said, we need to be seen for who we are.
As hard as that conversation was, and the other side of the conversation is the first time I felt freedom in my life. The weight of the world was lifted off my shoulders and I felt peace. I went through all those different experiences, whether it's racing or the military, and as a dad now, and how much I value being a dad and how important I know it is in their life. I don't know that I could be who I am if I hadn't gone through some of that.
So I've seen that feature a couple of times now. Thank you, Amick, obviously, for sharing your story with us. It's so beautiful, but it hits me and touches me every single time I see it. This is what this weekend is all about.
It really is. And you know, I said this yesterday, and I actually put the tweet out this morning because I'm very confident and believe this with all my heart. It's Memorial Day weekend to honor our fallen military heroes. And the reason they could gather more than 250,000 people in Indy yesterday. The reason over the course of these several days in Charlotte, we can gather over 100,000 people and we can all feel safe. We don't think twice about being there is because of that ultimate sacrifice that our fallen military heroes made protecting our freedom.
And it's so great of a story about Lyndon Amick and his choice, Shannon, to serve his country in the National Guard. He was a successful race car driver, family-owned business down in South Carolina, but he had that calling to go and serve his country and do those things that allow us to be here today talking about racing. So, thank you to Lyndon and all the other servicemen and women out there. A special weekend, and it's great that we get to share his story and talk a little bit. And it's great to see that he's in such a good spot with his wife and his kids and his family. That's great.
I know I'm not the only one. I lost my 97-year-old grandfather last year, and he was a World War II veteran, part of airborne unit, one of the very first organized airborne units. And I grew up listening to stories of the battles that he was in and the friends that he served alongside. My father also a Vietnam veteran. He was in flew F4s in the war. And so all of this stuff, friends that we meet along the way in our lifetime, Gold Star families, folks that you guys meet at the racetrack, not just on Memorial Day, but every single weekend, because this sport is so involved with the military aspect.
Yeah, I mean, the pre-race show for the Coca-Cola 600 is always so moving when you have all the different branches represented, all those men and women there. But every weekend, I think NASCAR does an outstanding job of remembering those soldiers and their families. You know, even though the soldiers are overseas or abroad serving our country, it's the families that are still here, that are still going through the motions without their loved ones. So a big shout out to all those families as well.
Now, as long as I can remember, the Coke 600 has been on Memorial Day weekend my entire career in NASCAR. But several years ago, we started Honor and Remembrance, remembering our fallen military heroes. And I know I'm a little bit prejudiced, but you know what? I know a lot of people honor Memorial Day weekend and what it stands for, but I really don't believe anybody does it better than NASCAR, than Charlotte Motor Speedway, than the race teams, as well as Fox NASCAR.
Yeah, it was so great. A couple of years ago when Brad Keselowski won, and it was during COVID, and obviously the families couldn't be in Victory Lane with Brad. And so I think on Race Hub the next day, we actually got them together on a Zoom, and Brad called in and was able to share that moment with that family. So Larry just mentioned the 600 miles of remembrance, because every single driver in the field today in the Coca-Cola 600 will have the name, as you can see right there, of a fallen soldier. Brad Keselowski's number 6 car will carry the name of Staff Sergeant Curtis Roy Klein. So in 1969, Klein was listed missing in action at the age of 20, just 4 months into active duty during the Vietnam War. His brother and nephew, also veterans, have dreamed of this opportunity to honor Staff Sergeant Klein.
we were young boys who grew up on the farm. He was younger, and I rebuilt an engine in his car for him. You know, we did things like that together. And my brother was a good kid. It was hard to see him over Vietnam. He was in the 4th Infantry Division, and he served on patrols over there, and he was right out there in it. They were crossing the river. He had a line that he was crossing the river with, and he lost his grip, and he was swept away. He was never seen again. Years went by, and they declared my brother dead. We lost him.
We big NASCAR fans, you know, growing up, trips to MIS when we was kids, and so we watch NASCAR races, and especially the Memorial Day race because it's such a meaningful event.
And we're both veterans.
We're both veterans, and so I wonder how someone gets their name put on a car like that. Wrote a letter. NASCAR got a hold of me about a month ago and said we're going to be able to honor your uncle at the Coca-Cola 600.
Were you guys ready to see the full deal here? Ready to see this windshield? All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. When they see their family member or loved one's name on our cars, I think it hits them really hard that that person has not been forgotten, and that their service and sacrifice meant something to someone somewhere.
To honor him, to remember him, to have this story and these memories that, you know, we can share for our family.
I love him and I'm proud of him.
You're always trying to, you know, make your parents proud, but especially your dad.
I love you, Dad.
Memorial Day means different things to different people, but to veterans, you know, especially
it's just deeper.
Gold Star family veterans, the dead don't have a voice, and for your family member to be remembered, and for other people to say their name, they're not being forgotten.
Yeah.
I said this yesterday during the rainfill on the broadcast that I've been able to meet many Gold Star families, and that is the sentiment, right? It's just remembering their loved one. Donovan Reap, Staff Sergeant Donovan Reap, was the soldier that Brad raced for when he won that race, and we were able to Zoom with them. And obviously Staff Sergeant Curtis Klein this week for Brad Keselowski. But I'm wondering for you, like I know you were part of this many times, right? 600 miles of remembrance. You walked out to your car, you saw the name, maybe met the family. So what was that like for you?
Yeah, it was always an emotional week leading up to the race of Shannon. But one thing that's really neat, Staff Sergeant Klein was lost in 1969, and we're still here talking about his sacrifice today. And it's so great for, you know, his brother and his kid, his family, to remember that we haven't forgot about those guys, even if they were lost 60, 70 years ago. I had a special opportunity to remember a fallen soldier
the drivers
from
are
the
told to
Iraq
get back in
War
their cars.
I'm back from lunch.
Okay, they said that drivers are being told to get back in their cars. I'm pretty sure we can.
This better. I better not see another weather delay. I swear. We've already had double weather delays, and we're not even halfway.
I mean, right now I'm just cooking.
I'm back.
You know, I have a high feeling that this is probably going to be a shortened race for the Coca-Cola 600.
Probably.
It's very likely that this race is going to be shortened.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Man,
I guess I'll just I'll pull the race back up. I turned it off because I'm cooking something right now.
I am stuffed already.
and to know that their family member is being honored by their
Meaning I'm so full I can't take a bite out of my feet.
What a family feels like. We've seen many times, saw with Eddie Hamlin last year. We won the victory lane and that lane being that much to them being the victory knowing that their loved one is being honored. And another thing
remove that windshield and send it to your family. You know, windshield is used in a booth during the 6-o'clock race. And
Oh my god, my mouth is burning again.
Molly, did you seriously have?
Molly, do not tell you had hot sauce.
You didn't have hot sauce, did you?
Yes, I did.
Oh no.
Molly.
I mean, I can tolerate any sort of hot sauce.
Guys, we got a problem now for Charlotte.
What now?
I hate to say this, but fog is rolling in.
Well, I think that was the mist, probably.
Matt is saying that fog is rolling in. It isn't just mist now, it's fog.
I wouldn't assume that way too soon. Let's see how.
Now, fog.
I mean,
They're uncovering the cars again.
I don't know. That's a good idea.
I saw it.
Wait, they're covering the cars or uncovering?
Uncovering.
Okay.
They're uncovering them again.
Treatment. Keytruda is known to treat cancer. FDA approved for 16 types of cancer. One of those cancers is advanced non-squamous, non-small cell lung cancer, where Keytruda is approved to be used with certain chemotherapies as your first treatment if you do not have an abnormal EGFR or ALK.
Keytruda can cause your immune system to attack healthy parts of your body during or after treatment. This may be severe and need to.
Such a freaking weirdo.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, fever, rash, itching, or
What?
receive chest radiation.
Depending on the type of cancer, Keytruda may be used alone or in combination.
All I had was cheese and pizza.
It's true. Keytruda from Merck. See all the types of cancer Keytruda is known for at Keytruda.com and ask your doctor if Keytruda could be right for you.
I had to dig all the way down to the bottom of the of the freezer to find my pizza.
Oh my god.
I had cheese too.
Choose Captain when you order ahead to the McDonald's app, and you can skip the line and get your food faster. Order ahead to the Apple Store.
Get ready to lift this red flag out of Charlotte Motor Speedway. When we do, we will see pit stops, 48 laps.
Oh yeah, for now. This is not what they do it anymore.
Let's kind of show you seen so far to this point.
Oh, never mind. I see.
They're showing a recap of what happened earlier in the race. Ugh. No more weather delays.
Please, Mother Nature. All
Can
we
you
want
just
is
leave us be for once? Let us race in peace.
yeah. Let us have entertainment. Not you just ruining our day.
So rain delay, so we bring him down, we cover the cars, we try to interview Austin Hill, we don't interview Austin Hill. But now we are getting ready to get back out there, but this is exactly what happened as we started after that first rain delay.
Yeah, Ryan Sieg actually stayed out on those old tires, but he got a little loose through the tri-oval, got past into turn one. But yeah, a lot more hard racing here. John Hunter Nemechek is on the bottom. He takes the lead, and really Ty Gibbs has been the best car leading into this break. Yeah, he gets in front of John Hunter Nemechek when John just gets a little bit high on entry to turn one, overcorrects the car, gets loose, and touches the outside wall. These Xfinity cars, Shannon, are really, really tough, so it does have a little bit of damage, but they'll have to work on that here in this upcoming caution.
And Ty Gibbs, it only his second start in 2023, the Xfinity Series champion from last year, gets that stage one win. John Hunter Nemechek finished in second, but now here we are getting stage one. As you said, still pit stops to come. Maybe we get this thing restarted.
Still don't know what we don't know. What we don't know.
What we don't know. We don't know.
I got a feeling that all this little moisture, it's going to be pushing out. As the day goes on, it's supposed to get better and better and better. So maybe we've gotten all of this behind us, and we can log some laps.
But I have been impressed, and David Reagan mentioned it earlier, all the different grooves that we've had. You know, normally
Not too much longer, MTA.
the inside, but they've seen how much that second, third groove is working. Now they're trying to choose the outside.
We're probably going to get going in about 7 minutes at max here because the drivers are getting back in the cars and they're uncovering them again.
22 position.
Probably get back to yellow soon. We just got back to green not long ago to run probably 15 more laps at the end of the stage, or probably another 20, and then we just go right back to the red flag due to more mist coming down.
Good pit stop right here, and maybe game on for that.
And I'm sure the topic of discussion during this short red flag was, what do we need to do to make our race cars better? They've got a couple of opportunities to have some pit stops already. I think this could be the most important stop. Make a good adjustment. I got a feeling we're going to have some long green flag runs.
You know, it's always interesting to me because I do cover other sports, but this is the one sport where you're going to have a rain delay, you're going to get out of the car, you're going to get back in the car, out of the car. And you don't really see that a lot in other sports where you have to kind of mentally refocus so many times over the course of the event. What is that like, and what was your process?
Yeah, the drivers have to kind of stay in that zone. I didn't want to go back to the garage. I didn't want to go back to my motorhome. I wanted to sit on that toolbox or the pit box on pit road, eat me a snack, but just kind of stay in that zone, because if you do go back, it's so hard to just think about the different things that are going on at the racetrack. You don't want to pick up your cell phone and start making conversation, because at the end of the day, you're going to have to strap back in this race car and it's business. So I think they've been able to talk about what their strategy is going to be. The engines that fired, and it'll be an important stop for these Pickford guys.
Yeah, I never have been a big believer in Darrell Waltrip's vortex theory. If we can get him out there, if we can get him running a long green flag run, just maybe we can push this stuff out of there and we can get this race in, and then we'll go run to the Coke 600 later on the Daily Cup car.
I got some bad news for you guys. I'm being told that they just shut those engines off again, and I think I've seen some shots where drivers are loosening the straps on their helmet. So now what, crew chief? Now what are you saying to your drivers?
Well, we're just kind of waiting.
What are you saying to your host? What are you saying to your host right now?
This driver I'm talking to right now is my truck driver. Just be patient, be cool. We know it's 54 hours to Portland. We're at the Marble Friday morning, but I promise you.
They've been told that drivers have to turn off the engines again.
And again, as a driver, you see
Turn off the engines again.
Literally just kind of
More rain must be coming in.
Everything inside the race car.
Wait, what did you say, Dave?
NASCAR is telling the drivers to cut the engines off again due to possible more rain rolling in.
Didn't Matt say there was fog rolling in?
Fog could be rolling in due to mist.
I don't even know that fog is true because no one has reported that on Twitter.
Matt has been the only one to say that.
Yeah, well, he could be wrong on that there, since no one else on Twitter reported that.
make sure and talk to your pit crew. You know, these guys still have several races.
I swear to God, when are we gonna get this race done? It's definitely gonna be shortened. Otherwise, it'll cut down the time of the Coca-Cola 600.
I think you just dropped the name, didn't you? Did you drop the name? You saw that?
Oh my God. I hate this.
You see some bright blue skies on the horizon, and then it comes back in. So let's get Darryl Walker on the phone, and let's talk about this vortex. Yeah, you gotta get race cars on the racetrack first. That's the only way it works.
You know, you mentioned Portland, and these guys obviously delayed. This race was supposed to take place on Saturday, and they would have had plenty of time to get across the country. But I heard you talking, and the good thing is they're here.
And it looks like now it's more heavier rain.
Go back.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Not like that they're on the road somewhere else.
What did you say?
Union said possible heavy rain rolling in to Charlotte.
Oh my God.
Yeah, not this time.
Yeah, manager, I specifically told you to stay out.
And they went back to their shops.
This is not going to end well. I'm serious.
Holiday, a lot of people were planning other things. It makes that week tighter. Even if it's
I think I know why Matt said fog. Probably because it shows the weather icon fog clouds or a fog symbol. That's probably why he said that.
going out to the west.
Well, that just could be false right there because no one even reported that.
Right. Well, Matt is not saying that because the icon shows it like that.
Let me check the weather.
The whole industry leading into some important races on the West Coast. You bring up a good point because we've only been to Portland one time with the Xfinity Series, and that was a year ago, and it was essentially a monsoon out there. AJ Allmendinger ended up winning the race. And up until last year, none of the top three series of NASCAR had been to Sonoma except the Cup Series. Last year, it was the Truck Series. Now it's going to be the Xfinity Series. And to your point, a lot of these guys are going to be seeing both these racetracks for the very first time.
Yeah, we were sitting here, I think, yesterday, and Plum Valley didn't even know that only the Cup Series to the Cup Series, right? Because that will take place a little bit later today. 600 miles. And now the drivers are maybe in their mother home, maybe some decided that it's 100 miles. And now here to the racetrack with their watching this and go home and make that time going back here to the racetrack. They're watching this progress and really realize that not only is the weekend now extended, but this day itself is going to extend as well.
Yeah, and it's tough, Shannon, for a driver, really the whole industry, crew chiefs, mechanics, but we love racing at Charlotte Motor Speedway. We get to points of homeless people all day, and it is very hard. When you hold things around the always have to go a little early, so I could just clear my mind, think about things.
My rapid Bubba is being cute.
So there's just so much to go through. Talk about the Xfinity drivers and how they're having to stay focused.
I know she went back to sleep.
Same thing and get their minds in the right spot to go green later on this afternoon.
My rabbit loves to sleep a lot. My sister likes to sleep, and my bunny likes to sleep a lot.
We're going to go out to Charlotte Motor Speedway. We'll get some practice and qualify on Saturday night. We're going to be prepared for that transition we always go through in the Coke 600 where we start in the daytime, go through the twilight, end at night. We still have not turned a single lap with these Cup cars, and Lord only knows what the weather's going to be like or what hour of the day we're going to actually run this race later on when we finally get this Xfinity Series race behind us.
I'm just glad that we get to hang out all day, Larry Mack, because you know the Fox Sports portion of this is winding down, and I get some extra Larry Mack time. That's all that matters to me.
2 more weeks.
2 more weeks. That's all that matters to me. Let's take a look one more time at the playoff leaderboard here in the Xfinity Series. We've already, as you mentioned, the guys that are in that yellow, those are the ones that have wins on the season. Sammy Smith, the young guy, Jeff Burton, Chandler Smith. You love the Smith guys. John Hunter Nemechek, and then on top of that leaderboard is Austin Hill. Guess what, guys? We get to talk to Austin Hill. We thought we were going to talk to you earlier, Austin, and then you guys got in the car. And then we thought we were going to talk to you again, and then you got in the car again. So, unfortunately, we get to catch up with you. So, thank you. I got to know, are your Georgia Bulldog racing shoes holding up in the rain out there, Austin, or are they just destroyed?
They're out in the rain right now. They keep them as dry as possible. Yeah, I mean, we're getting some good time getting in and out of the car. So if we have any issues or anything, I'm starting to kind of get it dialed in on where everything needs to be. So, man, that's frustrating. It really is. Our Alsco is actually pretty good. There's 20. Then we come in, talk about it's an S&T, things that you can't really do on the fly. When you don't have these red flags. Was able to sit down and look and see where I was getting beat, trying to do some different things to be a little bit better. And we fired off that second stint and was actually really good at dribbling it. And I thought we had a really fast Chevrolet. And now we're sitting here watching it mid-straight again. So very frustrating for us drivers. We just want to get in there and get racing and complete all 200 laps.
Races in the 2023, and you won 3 of the 5 races at 3 completely different types of tracks. And you kind of hit a little bit of a bump in the road the next 3 or 4 races, but you've come back now with back-to-back 4th place finishes in Dover and Arlington. At the end of the day, where do you feel like you and the 21 car stack up as we move toward the summer months?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're still working on some things to just get the feel that I need. We came out swinging, like you said, this season, and at the start of the year, and then, we did a rough patch, but, we've had some really fast every time we come to the racetrack, it seems like. And, one thing that we really worked on during the off-season last year, going into this season, was to have a better long car. Last year, it seemed like we were for 7-8 laps, and then we fought in the face and started feeling really tight or really loose, whatever the group was at that particular track. And this season, we kind of fire off and we're decent for 6 laps, and then we start going on as the race progresses and all that comes in. So, hoping to see a long run here today, to see where our car stacks up and see where we're at, because the run we go, that we get a little bit better. So, this is one of the racetracks last year that I struggled at, particularly really bad. So, for us to be inside the top 10 and 7, we're showing some really good speed. We just got to keep working on it. And, whenever we get this thing finished and done, I'll be glad to get this behind us and go on to the West Coast.
Yeah, thanks for taking a few minutes, Austin, to join us. And before you came on, we were just talking about that upcoming West Coast swing, all the road courses you have in the next month, and the summer stretch. You're leading the points right now, those big 3 wins to start the season. But what do you think about the upcoming summer stretch? How prepared are you and your team for the road courses? You don't have a lot of experience at Portland, Sonoma, the Chicago street race. Talk to us a little bit about the summer months leading into the playoffs this fall.
Yeah, I feel really good about the road courses. Last year in Portland, it rained all day, and we raced in the rain, but we were able to go a 3rd place finish. So we were able to actually run 1 or 2 qualifying laps in the dry, and we thought we were pretty good. So I'm excited to go back to Portland to see where Chevy stacks up. And Sonoma, yeah, I've never done that before. I don't know what that's going to be like. I do a lot of racing on it and things like that. I was able to extend the her deal, and so that was cool. Just see the racetrack and see the elevation changes, and Sonoma, watching it on TV doesn't put into justice how big that turn one hill is. So I just want to get out there just to walk by the track and see it. And I don't know what to tell you about Chicago. I have no idea. So I don't think anybody does until we get there and we see what happens. But, yeah, I mean, these next few races coming up with the road course and all that, I feel really good about it. I do feel pretty good about the summer months. There's stuff that we've been really working on at RCR to make our program better, make our car better, to get the tip that we need. And we just got to keep that progression going. And, you know, we're starting to get some good long run speed. We got to kind of get the short run speed back in it. And if we can kind of mend those two together, I think we're going to be really strong.
Austin, I want to ask you about something you said, and I'm using your words. You said rough patch, right? When you start the season the way you did, winning those 3 races, and then you said you hit kind of a rough patch. Obviously, when you're winning, everything seems great and grand, and everyone's getting along. But what's the value of maybe struggling a little? And listen, 4th place finishes for a lot of people, it's not exactly struggling. But when you start the way that you did, I know that you want to continue that momentum. So what you guys kind of learn about each other during that quote-unquote rough patch?
I mean, the biggest thing is that we don't give up, and you know, even though we've had some races that haven't really gone our way here the last few weeks, and you know, not get the finishes that we thought that we should have gotten, we still are, you know, have the confidence in each other, keeping our head held high, and you know, we feel like anywhere that we go to, every racetrack we go to, that we can win at, and we really feel that way. Everybody at RCR feels that way, that we can get the job done each and every week. It doesn't matter what racetrack it's at. So having that trust factor and confidence in each other goes a long way. And this being my second season, I think that's what's kind of built this relationship with everyone, with Andy Street, and Rich, Mark, our engineer, and me, our
The Xfinity race is definitely going to be shortened.
We're just going to keep digging, just keep fighting hard, trying to make our stuff better, and you know, during these stages, trying to get better at these stage 1, stage 2. We want to get stage wins because
Can gameplays be optional during this time?
really want to do a better job of trying to get some extra stage points.
No, can if you want.
So Austin, as I mentioned earlier,
Huh?
in the first 5 races in 3 completely different races.
You can if you want.
Because it's taking forever to get this race underway.
I don't even know what we're going to do anymore with this.
The Xfinity race is going to be shortened. It's definitely going to be shortened due to inclement weather.
There's also an option where they could just maybe push it to after the Cup race today.
After the Cup race?
Yeah, that's an option they can do right there, or just push it to tomorrow.
If they push it to the nighttime, they're gonna have to turn on the lights.
I mean, that right there, you can't take your eye off anybody else, but that right there seems to be the biggest competition. You 2 guys have won 5 of the 11 races so far this year.
Union, do you know the exact amount of money it takes to put up lights around an entire racetrack?
I don't know, because I don't know everything about how much it costs here.
We're going toe to toe with them right now, and we're doing everything we need to stay up front, keep trying to get this regular season.
All right, I'm back.
We're still under the red flag.
But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a fun all year.
And Maddie, you took longer to eat lunch than expected.
I know.
I don't know why it exactly took you longer than that.
I don't know either.
Race in the 20, and it's not like we want to. It's not like we're like, oh, where's the 20 at? If he has
The race might be shortened due to rain. I don't know.
It is going to be shortened. Otherwise, they have an option to either push it till after the Cup race or postpone it again to the next day.
We're probably going to be battling for the win or a solid top 5.
NASCAR hasn't made the decision about this yet. But due to the fact the Sprint Cup race is coming on soon, there is a high chance they're probably either going to throw it to the nighttime or just do it tomorrow when it's a bit more sunny.
Oh, it's really soon, man. We still got 2 hours until the Cup race.
Isn't it an hour and a half? Because you said it starts at 1:40 Central Time, 2:40 Eastern.
That's because I scheduled my stream for that time.
Does the actual race start at 3 p.m.?
3 p.m. your time, 2 p.m. my time.
Wait, you said 3 p.m. my time?
Yeah, 3 p.m. your time, 2 p.m. my time.
So you just decided to schedule it 20 minutes before the race begins.
Yeah, and I just got word now the Xfinity race has been postponed until after the Cup race.
Yeah. I had a feeling NASCAR was going to do that. Let me go notify the group about it.
I have a strict warning for you right here. Stay away from Charlotte for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I mean, Austin Hill said it. Yeah, I hate it for the teams. I hate it for the drivers, but I hate it for our race fans. My gosh, they're the most dedicated fans in all of sports. They came back today. And
apparently the Xfinity tonight will actually now be on FS2.
This weekend.
The Xfinity race?
Yeah, it will now be on FS2.
Walker out at Charlotte Motor Speedway and all the NASCAR. You know, this isn't an easy decision. You know, they've got so many factors to work with.
God.
Where they've got to get those
So NASCAR decided to basically hold off the Xfinity race till later tonight.
Yes, they decided to postpone it till after the Cup race due to inclement weather.
Yeah, and Mother Nature, I'm telling you this right here. I want you to stay away from Charlotte for the rest of the day.
Like they said it was going to clear out as the
Mother Nature ruins everything, including entertainment. Nom 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 nom.
Just roll in there.
Here's
So
why
much fun.
my heart goes out to is those crew guys, right? Because the drivers can go
Now, I don't think, wait a minute. Excuse me. Anyways,
motivated and as
Yep, ladies and gentlemen, I figured it was going to happen, but they just
yeah,
postponed
it was. Yeah, guys, for those of you watching this, this race will be postponed till later tonight due to rain.
I mean, hey, we'll
Maddie,
still at
I
least
already
get a
said
double header
that.
today.
Maddie, you're a bit too late to say either because I just mentioned that moments ago.
Dang it!
And I'll try to stream again later tonight as well. I'll try to do the stream
So,
again
I mean,
tomorrow.
Keep an eye on your limit, Tim.
I haven't been streaming that much recently, so I should be fine.
But Tim, what are you gonna do with this stream here? Are you gonna keep it up or private it?
I'm gonna keep this up, and I'll put this up as part 1.
Are they when they do the race later tonight? Are they going to restart the laps or just pick up where they left off?
Pick up where they left off.
They don't restart the entire race, like all the laps. They don't.
Yeah, they don't do
Well,
that at all.
Well, then we'll be picking up at the start of stage 2, which is probably going to be at around lap 55 or 56.
Yeah, probably. Hey, we'll at least still get a double header tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
basically double part.
We'll still get a double header tonight.
Even the
But
track
just-
is not active, so we're like under blue.
Yeah, just not right now though.
Not active. You guys don't know.
Yeah. All right, guys. So I guess that ends part 1 of the stream, and we got some laps in, but just not enough. We got stage 1 in. So we're gonna start stage 2, roughly, probably after the race. So after the Coca-Cola 600. So.
No, my drink.
Yeah, I'm sorry for everybody who just tuned in. Just see some great action today, but hopefully this will all clear up in time before the big race, the Coca-Cola 600. If not, then we're gonna have a big problem here.
Wow.
So yeah, I apologize to everyone who waited out for this long, but we'll try again later on tonight and see how it really turns out. Hopefully we don't have to deal with this crap again.
We'll see y'all later when we get to the Cup race.
Yeah, and which, by the way, Union Pacific's going live, so.
He's the one that's going to be hosting the Charlotte for Cup Series. We'll be, make sure to tune into Union's channel at 2:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you're in Eastern Time, or 1:40 p.m. Central if you're in Central Time, or 11:40 a.m. Pacific if you're in the Pacific Time Zone, to where you'll see Union hosting Charlotte.
Right,
Yep.
no. It'll be 10
So,
a.m.
yeah, I'll be back later on tonight for part 2 of the stream. But in the meantime,
No, Molly. 2:40 p.m. Eastern, 1:40 p.m. Central, 11:40 a.m. Pacific.
But in the meantime, in the meantime, we're gonna stop it right here for part 1 and move on for part 2 later on tonight. So thank you all so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys at Union Pacific 2000s channel for the Cup race for the Coca-Cola 600, and then we'll meet right back here on this channel for part 2. So with that being said, thank you all so much for tuning in. We'll catch you guys next time.
See you.
Truck was really fast. You led a lot of laps.